Today on Nerdalific, we're going to look at how to use filters in Excel. What is a filter and when should you use it? Filters are what's used in an organized data range to help you find specific criteria. For example, I have made a random range of data here to use as an example. Step 1 is to highlight all of your column headings. In your menu, go to File, Data, and under the Sort and Filter section, you'll see this button called Filter. Click on the filter. As you can see, it has added arrows on each one of our column headings. Now if you click on one of these arrows, it's going to give you a multitude of options. How you use these may change depending on what version of Excel you're running. I am running Office 365. The first thing you can do is sort from smallest to largest, or what they call ascending order. It says A to Z with a down arrow. This is going to sort your data so that your smallest number or data is going to be at the top of the list and the largest data is going to be at the bottom of your list. Now the benefit of using these filter arrows is that it will not get all jumbled up. Whatever is in this current row will be sorted together. So let's just do a little test. The lowest number in this column is number 1. Let's color this lowest number a bright purple. Now let's change the rest of this column to purple. Now we'll see if, regardless of how we sort it, where this purple data will end up. So back to our column B, row 2 filter. We sort it in ascending. Number 1 moves to the top, and as you can see, all the data that was in the exact same row is sorted along with it. That way that all your data will stay connected. The other thing you can do is sort it in descending order, which is from the largest to the smallest. If we do that, the purple ends up at the bottom. When it comes to text, you can filter on very specific things. Now if you go down here where it says select all and you unselect that check mark, you can select any one color, or you can select multiple colors, and the rest of the data will remain hidden. If you look over on the left side, you'll see which rows are hidden. We jump from 2 to 7. Anything here in this little section is considered hidden in the filter. Now if you ever want to clear your filters, click anywhere in this data range, go to Data, and right beside the filter is Clear. So if you click Clear, it will clear all of your filters, any filters you have set in this area. You can also sort this in ascending order, which is going to sort it A to Z rather than by numerics. So all the blue has moved to the top, and the teal has moved to the bottom. Now if column D was all currency, right-click, Format, Currency. Now this way we have the option of changing the negatives to a red, just for better visibility. We could sort within a range. For example, if you click to the words Number Filters and go over to the right, this little window pops open. You could select equals, greater than, anything. It's basically a custom filter. So even if you select one of these options, when the window opens, you have the opportunity to change the filter to something else once it's there. We want to do a range. Let's do between. Now custom arrow filters. This is going to give you the option to find any range of numbers that is between greater than or equal to one number or less than or equal to another number. So let's find anything that is greater than minus 10 and is less than or equal to 20. And click OK. So now we are showing all data that is in that specific range. Now you don't have to pick two ranges. You could just go in here, Number Filters, and find something that is greater than 20. And now the only data that is showing is anything that has a value of greater than $20. Let's clear our filters and move on to the next option. Now one of the benefits to the newer versions of Excel is the fact that you can actually filter by color. This was not always available in all versions of Excel. You could filter by any one color, yellow, blue, orange, and so on. I think that this is absolutely wonderful, especially if you're using conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is something that we'll get into in a different video. Let's clear the filters. You can also filter based on a date range. Similarly, in the way that we did with the currency, you could find a date filter. Now, Excel's pretty smart. It knows when you have a date in a cell. So you can now pick a date filter. Did you notice how that was not an option in other columns? Number filters, color filters, and text filters. But this one gives us a date filter because Excel knows that we have dates in this column. So you can find anything that is the same date as tomorrow, which isn't anything, or today, or yesterday, or just about anything. Next week, this week, last week. Ooh, there's a last week. You can find next month, next quarter, next year, year to date. Or you can do the similar kind of thing where you do a date range that falls between specific dates. Or you could do anything before a certain date or anything after a certain date. So, for example, anything after. Now, you can type in the data in here. You can use a drop-down arrow to select the date, or you can use this little calendar here, a date picker. This little calendar comes up and you can use blue arrows to filter back and forth between each month. Now I'm going to select on this. Now you could also select this. This is today. This is automatically going to give you today's date. Click OK, and voila! The only data showing is going to be dates past today's date. Now let's hit the clear filter again. You can also sort the dates in ascending or descending order. Ascending or descending. Now there is no quick way to get back to the way you originally had your list formatted before we added the filter arrows. You can go back a few steps by hitting this undo arrow. If you click on this little drop down arrow, you could go all the way back to the beginning, but you're going to lose whatever you've done in between each step. If you would like to remove your filters, all you have to do is click on any one of those column headings and click on that filter button, and all of them will be removed. And there you have it. If you have any further questions about filters and how to use them, please leave a comment below. And also, if you found any value in this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching and have a great day.